You be careful around these parts.
Welcome to Spyro once again. I did a horrible mistake at the start of the game. Well, at the start of this world, Evening Lake. So apparently, this stage is actually very important to actually do this early because you need Hunter in here. I just reminded myself when I looked at the stage, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot that. How can I forget that? But yeah, I did forget. It is possible for me to actually forget as well. Ow. So, important. When you actually do this stage, do it while Hunter is not captured. So, do it as one of the early stages. So, this have to be like the second or the third stage you actually do. I would still recommend to actually do Bentley stage first and then do the speedway, then go over to this before you actually do anything else. I think that's actually the most proper way of actually doing it. Or you. Alrighty then. But anyway, I will collect everything else. I will try to see if I can actually go into the area where he's actually giving the mission and collect the gems, because then I will definitely do that. If I can't, well, I just have to do it in a leftover mission, video where I do leftover stuff. Because of course I'm still gonna do leftovers whenever I free the monkey. Alrighty then. Well, here you can either decide to actually shoot the birds, as you will normally do. What's wrong with the camera? The camera wouldn't go off the cannon. It was kind of funny. I was like stuck on the cannon view. But I'm just gonna shoot all the birds from one cannon, and there's actually I don't quite understand, because the PlayStation achievement is clearly saying shoot all the birds with a cannon. Well, with the cannons. Actually it says with the cannons. But the problem is when I did it with the cannon, it didn't work. Or when I tried to go into a stage again and actually just did it, hey Craig, if I just did it with one cannon alone. So I only use one cannon to shoot all the birds, then it actually worked. And it's not as easy as it sounds. There's only one cannon that can actually reach all the birds, and some of them you actually have to be really lucky with timing, because it can just barely reach. You even have to do a blind shot where you actually can't see anything. You can't see where the opponent is, but because you know where it is, you can actually shoot it. This cannon can shoot everything. Oh, there is also a chest over there, so you actually can't see. Let's see if we can hit it. How far are we? Oh, still a little bit short. Am I hitting too far? It's really, I think it's the right size. Oh, it's a bird. Was not what I was aiming for. Try again, a little bit higher. Not quite enough. Come on, hit it. There we go. Oh, that was tricky. Now the burst time. Well, didn't quite hit that one. Did it hit that bird down there? Nope, I didn't. There's a bird. Oh, there it was. Come on, birdie. Here we go. Yeah, you can spam shoot a little bit so you actually make sure that you hit eventually. The spam shooting is not secure, just so you know. It's not ensured that you actually will hit. But eventually you will hit all the birds. There we go. I think I got all the birds now. But that's actually how you hit all the birds. It takes a little bit of time. But that what takes the longest time is actually this chest over here. In the little hole. That's definitely what takes the longest. Sometimes I wonder if it's better to actually ram the crabs or just burn them, because sometimes they just sting you anyway, even though you burn them. It's so strange. Okay, I think I got everything over at the boat, and we're not gonna go down in the exit yet. Yeah, you heard me right. Oh, so many crabs, so many crabs. Alrighty then. Okay, we can still go inside the stage, but I wonder if the skateboard is actually available. I can't do the mission, of course, because Hunter is not really there. But I wonder if we can collect the gems. Most likely we can, other than the ones down here. Because if you try, then you're just gonna slide back down. You can try to see. Yeah. If you try, every time you try to get up, it will just push you down again. So we actually can't collect any more gems in here. Well, sad as it may seem, not more we can complete from in here. Ah, stop that. So what we can collect is the stuff that is down here. We're not gonna start with going down there. We're gonna start with actually moving this way. Oh, that was bad. It's really scary to actually fly around with that underwater, especially because I am really bad underwater. And now everything is green and is on time and bleh. It's horrible, you know, it's horrible. Hello, Chad. Sneaky little room, isn't it? There we go. But here we can go in. And that's what we don't want to
These
do.
here waters just... Alrighty then.
Of course, it's not the only thing we have to do. We also have to destroy these boxes because we're gonna need them. Oh. Some people can actually just fly around and actually time it so well so they actually destroy them before they actually reach to do anything. Before it actually needs to do aimbot. I'm not good with that, I can tell you that. Here we go. Ethel.
Well, I hate to ask you, darned.
It's only the first round. That one is pretty easy. And the next one, it becomes a little bit harder because we have to kill one more. Not only that, but this time, if you actually chasing them down, they're gonna place mines. As you can see, they actually stopped my missile by placing a mine. It's really sneaky. Ah. Don't go inside again. It's mean. Okay, where's the next one? Next one's flies in there, which means we can catch them here. Okay, maybe not. Don't know how I just hit that. Because I was blocked. Okay, 2 left. Let's see where they are. Is there one up at the top? There's one down at the bottom there. I'm gonna go after this one that's flying like up and down. They have a crazy pattern. Okay, he's gonna come out there. Just making sure there's no mine that I'm coming out to. There we go. Dolores. Okay, now the tricky part. Now we have to swim in that exit and collect gems because we cannot do that while we're in submarine for some strange reason. So that's what we're gonna do now. And it is one you actually have to be really careful because if it runs out, you're gonna drown. So you're gonna keep going back and actually refresh it right here. It's not really hard to do, but it's consuming, you know. And when you listen to the sound actually going down, it's scary. It's really scary. It's like, oh, can I reach it? Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Most of the time you can, so don't worry. No! Oh, right in front of it. Oh, that's just so sad. That's just so sad. I was so close, actually. I'm not sure I collected everything. I'm pretty sure I didn't. But that's what happens if you actually don't reach back in time. I thought I actually could reach it, but I am not done, as you can see. Gonna refresh it one more time, and it seems like there is more up here. Yep. Well, it seems like we're actually done. We only missed those 3. That was actually pretty sad, wasn't it? I don't know why the crabs actually resurrect in this stage. It seems like it's all of them resurrecting whenever you die. So try not to die. Okay, let's see if we can actually find another path this time. Oh, if I just could. Apparently I can. But the only thing I'm missing is actually in the acid and of course the skateboard ramp. Skateboard stage with Hunter, and the Hunter stage I cannot actually complete yet, so the moment it points that way I'm pretty much done. Alright. Gonna do this. Oh, jump, jump. Am I swimming the wrong? I am swimming the wrong way. Now it seems actually it pointing the right direction. I don't think there's any more in this stage other than in the skateboard ramp. So I guess that is all I can for now. There is 2 eggs and plenty of gems in there. I will come back to the stage later, and I hope you will join me for that when I do the leftovers. Sorry I could not finish it 100% because I forgot how to do the rotation of stages. Don't do the same mistake as me. Do this stage earlier. If you watch through these videos, do this stage earlier. One of the first. Enjoy the video, and we will come back to this one later so we can get this 100% as well. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.